UK's chief Brexit negotiator says British MPs could face a choice between Theresa May's deal or potentially a delay to Brexit. Oliver Robbins was overheard by a British journalist in a Brussels bar where he was discussing the topic with colleagues. This comes after Theresa May told lawmakers to hold their nerve and give her more time to negotiate a deal that's acceptable to both sides. Well, our correspondent Tig Enright is in Westminster for us this morning. Hi there, Tig. Let's get some more details on what Ollie Robbins had to say, first of all. What's he supposed to have said?
Well, morning to you, Belle. While Theresa May, Ollie Robbins' boss, was here in London yesterday saying that Brexit will happen on time by March 29th, and be it a deal or no deal, her chief Brexit negotiator was in Brussels saying that it's more of a case of deal or delay, and quite a significant delay if MPs don't get behind her withdrawal agreement. And while very often these kind of news stories are clouded in mystery as to how these lines got out, we heard very bluntly from the ITV journalist that he simply overheard Ollie Robbins saying it to some companions in a bar in Brussels last night. And it certainly does paint a very different picture to what government policy publicly has been refusing to contemplate any delay to the whole Brexit process. Although Theresa May's Brexit minister, Steve Barclay, was on radio here this morning saying that what Ollie Robbins had to say, or what's been reported, does not reflect the government's position. So perhaps, therefore, it is a recognition of the likelihood, the potential for backbench MPs here in Parliament to try and take control of this process, as we understand there is a plan to do, as they try to get a majority in Parliament that rules out a no-deal scenario. Either way, it's pretty embarrassing that the Prime Minister's chief Brexit negotiator is openly contemplating failure in all this, even if some people might be relieved at the prospect that no deal is looking less likely.
Well, let's look at Theresa May, and she was in Parliament yesterday. Did she get anywhere?
Well, she was updating MPs that she basically had little to update them on. No new ideas, no new plan to put to them in a revised vote this week, as we're expecting there to happen, perhaps not even by the end of the month. Here's Theresa May in her own words to those MPs.
When we achieve the progress we need, we will bring forward another meaningful vote. But if the government has not secured a majority in this House in favour of a withdrawal agreement and a political declaration, then the government will on Tuesday the 26th of February make a statement and table an amendable motion relating to the statement, and a minister will move that motion on Wednesday the 27th of February, thereby enabling the House to vote on it and on any amendments to it on that day.
So as we're hearing there, nothing to clear the fog of uncertainty that's engulfing Brexit. Probably not this month, perhaps not even until March. And those amendments, though, that you heard her talking about, those are the opportunities for those backbench MPs to put their own ideas onto the agenda. And perhaps, as we know, one cross-party group is trying to do, rule out the prospect of no deal.